Alright guys, let's try some more Warp World. Let's see, we got 3 mana, no castable spells. That's a mulligan. Here we have 3 mana, no... Hey, there's Guard Gamzoa. Yeah, we can't cast them though. Mulligan to 6. We have Sculptor and Ingot. I guess that's the best we can hope for. Considering, you know, that we're dropping down to 6. We do have the Warp World and 2 red sources. Playing against Smoke King, double X302X, the beginner. Picked up our other color. The only color we don't have now is black. Well, we do have one via the Ingot. So, yeah, let's see. He's playing Arcane Sanctum. He's playing 71 cards. Now he's playing another Arcane Sanctum. So, we'll see if he's into 5 color and just get unlucky with drawing a pair of Tri-lands that are the same, or if he's playing an Esper deck. Right now, we're going to... Ooh, picked up the Guard Gamzoa. I was just thinking recently. I don't know if I said it in one of the recent videos. I don't know where this card has been. You know, I mean, I want to draw this thing. He's just going to Vapor Snag and Ethereum Sculptor. Sure, man. I'm okay with that. Totally okay with you just burning the Vapor Snag there. I can take the 1 life loss, and it's not really that big of a tempo hit for me. So here comes the Swamp into Tide Holostrix. So it looks to be Esper Artifacts, but we'll just play Guard Gamzoa. He's going to quicken just to draw a card. And yeah, we're just going to play Gamzoa. I think that's the play here. We've got our land drops, and we can Sculptor. Can we Sculptor Ingot? Not next turn, but anyway, you know, Gamzoa is good because it kills the Strix, and it doesn't die to it. So I mean, if he wants to snag again, he can go right ahead. Would be fine with me. Here's a Crumbling Necropolis, so there is red in his deck. There's a second Vapor Snag. He may not have actually red in his deck. It might just be, you know, a Guildgate where he played a Tri-land instead. It's entirely possible. So I can't Sculptor Ingot. Oh, I can't Sculptor Ingot. Sure I can. Yeah, it's 2 mana for a Sculptor, and that reduces the cost on Ingot to just 2. So yeah, let's go Sculptor Ingot. We'll take another 2 here. So now we've got 2 red sources. Just need 1 more to warp. Ah, my. Let's see. Can we get there against the Artifact Pile? He's down to 3 cards in his hand. He's got 5 land though, so I mean, you know, he's got 5 land. He's got double white. I'm afraid of Baneslayer here right now. We don't see it though, which is always good. Here's another Ingot. That's the 3rd red that we needed. So let's cast that, and then we'll Gamzoa. And we actually, well, you can nullify Guard Gamzoa, sure. We have Warp World next turn. We have 5 mana in play plus 2 ingots. Yeah, might as well attack here. Doubt there's a Raise the Alarm in our future. Highly doubt it. It is something to be wary of, though. He could also Cloud Shift his Tide Holostrix, but that would mean he has to trade, and I think I'd be okay with that. So let's see what he does here. He plays a Radiant Fountain, gains 2 life, goes to 21. He has 7 permanents. We have 8. We'll go to 9 before we warp. Let's see if he evens the score. He is playing some spells in his deck. We've seen Nullifies, Vapor Snags, and Quickens. Does he have counter spells for Warp World? Well, let's attack first. See if we can get a spare point of damage, or if he'll blow a spell on it. He's not letting up. He's only got 2 cards in hand, so let's warp. Alright, it resolves. We pick up only 3 lands. We have a Meteorite, an Arrest, a Cartographer, Sculptor, Capsule, Ingot. He hit 2 spells, so he's got 4 lands and a Tide Hollow, which will get burned out by Arrest. We're going to arrest our own Sculptor, I'm sorry. Meteorite's going to hit this. Cartographer's going to get us a Plains, so we have 1 of each color now. It's unfortunate we had to arrest our own dude, but you know, what are you going to do? And we've got 5 mana, so let's draw 2 cards here. See what we pick up. Might be able to play something this turn. Let's grab a Jellyfish. Okay, so now we've got 6 mana. We've got the 3 red we need, so all we need to do is top deck another Warp World. We've also got enough black. We need to top deck a Warden of the Eye, a Warp World, or a Runescar Demon. Otherwise, we can just keep hitting for 2 every turn. Our opponent's like he's down to 2 cards in hand. We've got an Arrest here, so that warp was good for us. We've got a Guard Gamzoa to stop his threats. Maybe we don't need to arrest the first thing that lands. Just wait until he deals with the Gamazoa, and then we can arrest. So we definitely set him back a little bit, but he's got lots of mana, so you know he could draw anything. He's going to Voyage's End. I mean, I guess he wants to scry. I have no problems recasting my dudes, especially if it's a cartographer. That'll just get me another permanent. So yeah, he's going to Voyage's End my cartographer. Perfect. You know, I'll cast it again, unless he has a counter for it, which again, I really don't care. So he's going to bounce that and scry. I imagine the scry is what he wanted, but why not bounce the Gamazoa since he can't attack? Don't know. Here's a Radiant Fountain. He's up to 20. But we can't attack now because we had to arrest our own dude. There's a Sculptor. Anyway, let's go Plains Cartographer. See if he counters it. He doesn't. So let's grab a permanent. And let's Sculptor for the hell of it. I mean, he could be playing Planar Cleansing. God only knows, but he's only got one white source at the current moment, so I don't think, you know, it's a long ways away before he top decks enough white sources and a Planar Cleansing. So we're looking at a Paragon of Open Graves. That's the 2/2 black creature that gives other black creatures +1/+1 plus Death Touch, etc. Captain of the Watch, you say? That's a card that can win you the game. So we shall cast it. I will freely trade off there, since you know, obviously his creature has more value than mine. So let's just cast a Captain of the Watch. That's going to get us some dudes. Yeah, I'm not going to arrest his Paragon because he's going to be loath to trade that, I would say. But once he puts down an actual threat, then yeah, sure, we'll arrest it. The actual threat, that is, not the Paragon. Alright, so let's see what we pick up. It is an island. We'll just play it. And swing. I'm going to hold back the 1/2 since that's kind of stupid to swing with that. I'm going to play Cutthroat Maneuver. That's going to give him +1/+1 and lifelink, so he can take down my Captain of the Watch. Still a trade I'm fine with. We'll be hitting him for 5. He's going to gain 3 life, so we're hitting him for 2. He'll be at 16. But he's got 1 card in hand and absolutely no board, so. And we've got the arrest to deal with the next threat that he plays. So. And actually we've got a Jellyfish to block any threat all day long. I think once you cast that Cutthroat, you're kind of locked into blocking there. Oh yeah, he's gone. That's why it's taking so long. Okay. That explains the delay. He locked in the block and then got the hell out of there. So let's just pass. He's got nothing. He's got Mana Force Mace. And I don't... Does he have any basic lands? Probably only has a single type over there. We're top decking land like crazy here now, but we've actually got stuff that can attack here. We're hitting him for 6. It's going to take us an extra turn to kill him if nothing else happens. It's going to take us 3. There's the island. Does he have anything to play? It is a Rune-Scarred Demon. And see, this is a bit painful, because I wish I could just arrest it and kill him right now. Courier's Capsule. Cast that for 1 mana. We can still arrest. Okay, let's just do this. Pick up an ingot and an ingot. We have to arrest it. I mean, we have to. But then we'll ingot. Alright, so, I mean, we really... I don't know if we can... Can we lose? I don't know what he picked up. That's the thing. We got a ton of mana here. Ton of mana, ton of dudes. It is a Shadowborn Demon. Kill the jellyfish. And, yeah. No, he's dead. Pick up a Warp World now. Just watch. No. I gotta go pick one up. Should I? Should I? Hold on now. 8, 9. I have 13 mana. I can do it. Alright, let's do it. Alright, we just won the game on that combat step, but we're going to Warden. Just for the laugh. And we're going to get a Warp World. Yeah, all we had to do there was just attack. We win. But let's do this instead. let us transform the board. Of course, we hit a fuck ton of shit. Our opponent hit 3 spells, so he's down a little bit. So here's our board, and his. We got 2 meteorites, so we'll take out both of his creatures. Arrest. What will I arrest? I guess I'll arrest my own Gamazoa twice. 3 times, since he can't attack anyway. Let's meteorite there, and let's meteor. Whoa, no! Trigger finger. That was supposed to hit the Talrand. Whoops. Yes, we'll get a planes. Okay. Another cartographer, another planes. Let's go get the other warp world. Somewhere in here. There it is. Yeah, that meteorite killing my own cartographer. That was fucking stupid. So let's try this again. Alright. Should have cracked the sphere, I guess. Alright, let's try it. Let's try this again. He tribute, negate, drag down. So he's down to 2 permanents. Okay. Arrest. We will arrest his Sharding Sphinx. We actually flipped over 3 meteorites, so no, we won't. We will arrest again our own Gamazoa. Twice. We will meteorite the Sharding Sphinx twice, and then hit him once. We will get back a warp world. Tutor up. I don't know. What do we tutor up here? I don't think there's anything that's going to help us win the game. I don't know. Run Scar Demon. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So yeah, that was interesting. I had him on the combat step. I just wanted to warp a few more times just for fun. So there you have it. 12 minutes. I'll try to get another one. See you in a couple seconds. Alright, let's see what we got here. It is a 2-lander with some nice spicy artifact mana that we can't cast. So we're going to have to mulligan this. Here we have 5 land. We do have a capsule. And we do have some artifact mana. So I'm actually going to keep this. Playing against Poon Patrol. Oh, that is hilarious. He's playing a 60-card deck. We are going to most likely just play turn 2 capsule, turn 3 ingot. And if he's playing aggro, we could be dead since we're on the draw. So let's see what he's up to. He's probably not playing because he's out hunting. You know what he's hunting for. Oh, okay. Yeah, it really annoys me when people on the first turn. This is the hardest part of the game. To do commentary. He's in the first 2 to 3 turns when there's not really much going on. That's why I call out his name, Poon Patrol, and I say, you know, what his title is, how he starts, and blah blah blah. It keeps the dead air from, you know, well, it doesn't keep the dead air. It keeps there from being any dead air. And this guy, you know, he just sits there and runs out the timer. Maybe he's playing against me. He's watched my channel and he knows that I like to ramble on. And you know, it's getting to me. It does get to me. And it causes me to play poorly and get anxious. So yeah, Poon Patrol. Avoid this player. I think I may go. I don't even know how to do that on Xbox One. To submit a player review and say, "Holy shit, dude, you're annoying me, and I don't want to play against you ever again." Back on Xbox 360, you could submit a player review. You know, avoid this player, and you pick a number of reasons. I always picked lacking skill. Because I mean that's how I feel when people do this sort of thing. I mean maybe he's asleep at the wheel over there. Maybe he just got into a lobby and fell asleep, or maybe he's just chowing down on, you know what he's chowing down on. But the timer has run out, and there's no sign of it getting passed over to me. So I think he's hacked the game. I don't have any other explanation for it. So we'll go on to the next game. So we'll just if there's a way to avoid this guy, let me know how to do it. And if you're on Xbox One, avoid this guy yourselves. All right, we'll see you in the next game. All right, so Poon Patrol is gone, and we've got ourselves an opening hand with 4 mana, artifact mana, Gamazoa, and a cartographer. So this looks pretty good. We'll keep this. I don't know what it is about this deck, but I always seem to be on the draw. I feel like I'm never on the play with this deck. I don't know if someone go back and rewatch all my episodes and tell me that I'm wrong. That's not me actually plugging anyone to go back and give me more views. That's just like, holy fuck, does it feel like I'm always on the draw to you guys? I don't know. Anyways, MF Slade Zero, the mastermind, he's playing a 60 card pile. He has started with an Arcane Sanctum. So let's see if he's playing any type of control deck or if he's playing an artifact pile. It's an Ethereum Sculptor, so it's going to be an artifact deck. So we are going to play a Sculptor of our own, except we're going to be playing red mana. And very likely the next turn I just Gamazoa, you know, and we'll use the potential acceleration of the ingot and the Sculptor on a future turn when we can probably ingot plus our Armillary Sphere and cast 2 spells on the same turn, but we'll see how it goes. But I have a strong feeling that Guard Gamazoa is going to be entering the battlefield next turn. So our opponent's played a second Arcane Sanctum, and now he's playing Illusionist Bracers. Wow, I don't know if I've ever seen this resolve, and if I have, it's been very, very infrequently. We've got an Arrest. So, yeah, whenever he activates an ability of a creature, if it's not a mana ability, which of course doesn't exist in Duels of the Planeswalkers, copy that ability and choose new targets. So a 2 mana equipment with a 3 mana equip cost is very, very expensive, you know, to do that. So we can cast a Darksteel Ingot for 2, and we can Sphere for 1. So I can Ingot for 2, and I'll still have 2 left. Or I can just Gamazoa and use all that mana next turn. Or I can worry about all that stuff. I don't think I need Gamazoa right now. I think I'll Ingot Sphere. That's just what I'll do. I'll still have a mana left over, you know, so we're not being supremely mana efficient here, but you know, still we got to play 2 cards on 1 turn. That's the whole point of Ethereum Sculptor here. I'm not going to try and bounce those 2 off each other. No point to it. You know, I'm never the beatdown. Pretty much never. Until I warp, and then maybe I'm the beatdown. But here is an Azorius Guildgate. 3 mana open. He's got 2 Sanctums, so I mean his mana is really good. But we've got an Armillary Sphere over there, so we can fix our mana pretty good. We've got a Cartographer here, which we can cast thanks to Darksteel Ingot. And we've got a Gamazoa with a brick wall and a huge threat that he plays. You know, if he eventually lands a Baneslayer or something stupid like that. He is playing Bident of Thassa. So, I don't know if he's playing the Flyer deck where he draws a million cards, or if he's just playing the deck with Death Touch where he makes my creatures swing into him. And then he kills them. So, how much? We've got 4 mana. 5 mana. I can Cartographer and Capsule if I do this. So let's Cartographer Capsule. Let's go get planes. Yep. And let's Capsule. Alright, we got a bunch of stuff on the battlefield. We got 6 mana. You know, we can draw 2. Hopefully get closer to that Warp World. We got an Armillary Sphere. We can go fetch up the black mana to go with our Darksteel Ingot. So if we draw a Runescar Demon, we can cast that to get a Warp World. We've already got 3 red mana, so everything is shaping up. We just need to draw either the Runescar Demon or the Warp World, and you know, not die in the process. Okay, so he's cast another Illusionist Bracers. I mean, that card is just so slow. 2 mana, 3 mana equip. It's 5 mana plus you leave yourself open to removal. Luckily for him, we're playing Warp World, so we don't have that. So right here, I've got 7 mana available. 7 mana available. So I think I'm gonna crack this because I want that swamp for next turn, just in case. You never know if we top deck it. Let's get the swamp. It's way down here, and let's just get a mountain. I mean, we got plenty of blue mana. I don't think there's anything we want to arrest here. There's only a Sculptor on the board. We have 4 mana. I think I just Gamazoa. Actually, I don't think I do anything. Do I crack this now? I'm just gonna crack this now. Fuck this shit. I'm just gonna crack this now. Draw 2 card. Draw 2 card. Oh no! He's making me attack. All right, you're making me attack. Picked up a Warden of the Eye and a mountain. Okay. And you're making me attack. As much as I'd love to arrest your dude, I'm not going to. I'm just going to Gamazoa. So I don't know if you got Swift Justice or something. But, you know, if that's what you got, that's what you got. Let's see if he goes Sculptor, Sculptor, Swift Justice. It's my prediction. No, he's just tapping down my Cartographer, I guess, since he's got nothing else to do with his mana, which is fine. I guess he was trying to open up a hole where he could attack with his Sculptor and draw a card. But I put the Gamazo down. And here comes an Obelisk of Lara. That could be a little bit of a problem. He has the black mana to just slowly nuke our whole fucking team. Not a big fan of that. And yeah, we're going to need a Warp World. So looks like it's going to be Warden of the Eye for Courier's Capsule, just so we can start drawing some cards. So let's do that. Let's Warden. Grab a capsule. Play it for 1 mana. And let's crack the motherfucker. So to all you Sculptor haters, you know, yeah, it drew us two lands, but you know, at the end of the day, you got to find your Runescar Demon, or you got to find your Warp World, or this deck really doesn't function. So you know, that's what Capsule's in there for, and we've got Warden of the Eye to find it. So let's see now. He's got an active Obelisk. Don't care if he gains life. Don't care about that at all. The blue mode, draw, discard. I mean, that'll help him filter out his hand since he's only got 2 cards. But it's really the black mode that's going to kill all my dudes. There's 2 out there that he can kill. That'll reduce our permanent count, so the warp won't be as good when we finally get there. But I do have a couple of 3 toughness guys that are out of reach. So you know, I mean, we're not dead in the water. We are a third of the way through our deck, and again, Warp World is essentially a 4 of, because we do have the 2 Runescar Demons to go along with the 2 copies of Warp World. So I imagine he's just going to kill the Cartographer here. No, he's going to kill the Sculptor, but I mean, at this point, I've got so much mana that the ramp doesn't matter. I think he's better off killing the 2-power dude, but, you know, I guess there's an argument to be made for either side. So let's see what happens here. I mean, I don't think I'm at the point of wanting to arrest anything since I'm on 20 life. Don't mind playing out Darksteel Ingot, since Planar Cleansing obviously doesn't hit it. And then let's play another Ethereum Sculptor. Yeah, okay. So, shit, man. Shit, man. Do I attack here? Do I attack here? What's the downside? I don't see any downside. Like I said, unless he's got Swift Justice, and he's only got 1 card in hand. I think I'm actually going to play the beatdown role and come on, and he can trade with my 3/3 with his 2/1 flyer. No, he can just take 5. I'm cool with that. You know, I'm going to save this for when he finally drops something that's really, really scary. Bane Slayer, you know, Sheoldred. Oh, I hope he doesn't cast Sheoldred. Arrest is fine, but you know, here's a Mirrorsmith, so oh, that's going to increase his permanent count. Good thing he has no cards in hand, but still, he can, every time he casts an artifact, he's going to get a free permanent, so that's kind of bad. That's kind of bad. So the only thing he can do with his mana here now is either activate the Obelisk or the Bident. So he's Obelisking. Probably going to kill it, since he killed my Sculptor last time. He's probably going to do it again. But I've got, you know, 8 land in play plus 2 Darksteel Ingots, so I mean, I don't think he needs to be afraid of the ramp here. You know, Core Cartographer actually has 2 power. But, you know, he's killing Sculptor. Just need to draw either a Warp World or a Runescar Demon. Or a Courier's Capsule to get there. Or a Warden to get back a capsule. I mean, you know, we got outs. Ah, there's the Runescar Demon. Okay, he's got no cards in hand. Let's go get a Warp World. I mean, that's how this deck wins. You know, you got a warp. So let's go get it. Where is the big red crazy artwork? There you go. Alright, so I think I will arrest something now. Just to have that permanent in play. So we will arrest the death-touching flyer. And he's going to force us to attack, which is fine. His Death Toucher is locked down. We're swinging with these two guys into his two guys, so I mean, anything he does is going to be favorable for us. He's going. Oh, he's going to just take the damage. Okay, that's cool. Now he's top decking. All right, dude. One card. Show it to me. I want you to show it to me so I know this Warp World is safe. It is a reprisal, so down goes the Runescar Demon. Okay, fine with that. Totally fine with that. Okay. He has a lot of permanents though. So, I mean, it's going to be a coin flip, but, you know, we've got a lot of permanents that generate additional permanents, and we've got enough ways to get Warp World back and chain it together. So I think we can win the war of attrition. And obviously we know Warp World's going to be safe, which is a big plus. So let's count the permanents. He's got 7 lands and 7 other permanents. So he's got 14. I've got 1 on his side. Plus 5, so that's 6 and 9. I've got 15, so it's pretty close. It is pretty close, but I'm going to put at least one into play before I warp. Yeah, it's just going to be 1 since we can only play 1 land per turn. Can we attack profitably here? Well, yes, we can. We can attack with both. He can either trade 1 for 1, or he can lose 2 to 1. So either way, we end up neutral, or I end up ahead. So he's just going to take the damage, which is cool. And let's warp. Alright, comes up off the flip. We got Warden, so we can get back, whatchamacallit, flipped up 2 Meteorites and an Ogre Battle Driver, along with some Cartographers. Okay, so he's probably dead. He flipped up a lot of stuff, though. A couple spells, but he flipped up a lot of stuff. I wonder if our Battle Driver is enough to get there. His board is really, really wide. So, how many arrests do I have? Let's arrest his Death Toucher. Warden of the Eye is going to get back a Warp World. Meteorite's going to take out... Oh, Meteorites, that's right. But anyways, Meteorite's going to take out Mirror Smith. Going to take out Glaze Fiend. Oh, wait, he's got Glaze Fiend triggers. Oh, that was stupid. I should have taken out the... Yeah, okay. Alright. I'm terrible at this game. Anyways, we're looking at a whole bunch of Battle Driver triggers. Yeah, his Glaze Fiend had a whole bunch of triggers stacked on top. So I should have aimed at the Tidehollow Strix. I should have arrested the Glaze Fiend and used my 2 Meteorites to kill off the 2 Strixes. Cartographer's going to get us a Plains, but we have enough mana to warp again. Where did my Warp World go? Oh wait, it's just not back yet. That hasn't resolved. Okay. So there's the Warp World back to hand. So, you know, unfortunately, I don't think we can win right now. We've only got 4 attackers to his 4 defenders. His are pretty big, so we're just going to warp again. Don't have the mana to crack my capsule. So here we go. This time we got Master Waves. We have a Meteorite. Jellyfish. He's got a bunch of land and some Mirror Smiths. Yeah, he hit all permanents though. But I've got 1 Meteorite. So what am I going to arrest? Looks to be this. Going to blow up this. Going to get another permanent here. Blow that up. Master Wave is going to make a bunch of tokens. And then we're going to draw some cards. See what we can pick up here. It is another arrest. Oh, he's got 2 Mirror Smiths. If he top decks an artifact, he's in good shape. And I don't have a Warp World or any way to get one. So let's see. Does he draw an artifact and trigger his Mirror Smith twice? Because that'll... Oh, it's an Obelisk. He top decks an Obelisk to create 2 tokens. Oh my god. With a Master of Ethereum in play. Well, fuck me right in my asshole. Oh, I need something fast. He's on 6. Maybe I can just kill him. At 5, 6, 7. He's just gone? I don't know if I can kill him yet. I don't know. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 attackers to his 4 block. Oh yeah, he's dead. Yeah, okay. Alright, sorry dude. Yeah, you're dead. Let's... What is this? Sculptor? Yeah, we'll arrest that. Okay. So now we just get to kill him. And swing at the team while he's on 6 life. So yeah, use the combat step pre-warp and it makes your post-warps better because you can still kill him. So we definitely have enough damage there to close it out. Alright. Got a bit worried there. I fucked up, again, the Glaze Fiend triggers and all that, I think, with the battle driver on the field. I had the game there if I had played it right. But luckily we got the warp again and figured out. Alright guys, thanks, and we'll see you for some more gameplay tomorrow.